Hi, good afternoon. Good evening, sorry. Hi, Spencer. Hi, Sai. Hi, Vikrant. Hi, Ankur. Hi, Amit. Hi, Krish. Hi, Jay. Market is all-time highs. It's just getting pumped and pumped and pumped. The volume is decent. I would not say the volume is low, but it's decent. Well, let's see. I closed my 99% positions. It's only Boeing I'm holding. So let's see if Dow stocks can run. Right now, I was looking at my index watch list. I can see Nasdaq up about 100 points, Dow Jones up about 128 points, 6%. Silver is up, crude is up 1%, gold is up. Gold is like flat. ES is up with 40,000. This is like month end. So let's see. Yes, so let me just start with my scan. And I'm a little off today. I have some pain in my back, so I'll be quick. So inside the scans, Tesla, Snow, LMT. Tesla is definitely one thing to check. Tesla inside the. Then we have Snow. Then we have LMT, Burlington. LMT, Burlington. These are good. I'll check on that, Nicholas. Hi, Sony. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Praveen. Hi, Nicholas. Hi, Jay. Hi, Vikrant. Thank you. Okay, so today in the daytime, we were not able to break the all-time highs on ES, but now we are. And let me just remove the volume from here. Yes, but like still we are at that point where we are testing this long-term resistance, which is 422. If it came all the way here and is testing that. That's on ES. So it bounced right off 4668 today. If you're watching, it came right to this number and then bounced. So by the time people join at 10:30, let me just go into the sheet and see which things we did good and where we were bad so that we can correct. So ES, this was sell and gave you this 0.4668. It was good. And then it bounced. I'm waiting for this equation for me because now it's above 47.22. I could actually go and do a future, but no, I'm not doing that tonight. Triple Q came in this range and then hit 402, my target, which is there. So that's why if you had a plan upfront, it always helps. Look at the low today. Low was 397. As soon as it came to 397, that was an area where you should buy. And boom, it took it to 402. And now it's above 404. Right now, there's no resistance for triple Q above 404, 424. It can come all the way right here to 414, 415. So it has very high potential. Apple came all the way and I was 70% confident, bang, it worked like a charm. And the news gave the option. I entered around 155 and then it bounced. I was waiting for this and all this came, so it's a good trade. A firm opened pretty low, so it never came into this setup, so it failed. AMD almost reached 160 above 155, but I was not into it. Amazon, as soon as it opened, it gave 36.56 and it's now closed right underneath 3700. So next target is 36. So it was good. BA, it gave us this opportunity and still has not hit the stop loss. So I'm holding some of my, like the only position I'm holding is BA as of now. Baba never came over 165 and then fell to the bottom of the earth. Facebook, I was trying for it to break out 342, but it did not. Fedex, I did shorten this as soon as it hit 242, and I'm happy about that. Microsoft did 341, 342. It worked, but I did not jump. Netflix never actually triggered. Nvidia, I was totally wrong here. It went up, and up, but it eased off. During the day, it eased off and closed below 320, but it did made a new. Moderna positive. It is in this range and now trading around 250. So it was good. Roadblocks gave you 130. It even went on to 135. I did not trade that. Team, I did not trade. Shopify gave you 647, 670 both. And I don't know why people under trade Shopify, but this is a stock which gives you ample opportunities. See, it came around 647, gave you an opportunity to go long and test 1670. A good trade. Now it closed at 1681. We will see what we can do. Sorry, Twilio I didn't check. Google came all the way 3012 and I traded this. So Tesla, I did not, but Tesla managed to hold on to 1072. And now with Inside Day, I think we'll have much more clarity on Tesla. So more or less, I picked Apple, Amazon, BA, Facebook, Google, and they worked out for me. Nvidia is here. Twilio 308. Let me just check Twilio. Did it open above 308? It never opened above 308. So it never failed. It never triggered. It was buy above 308. It never triggered. Once the stop loss was hit, 301.67, and I did said this yesterday as well. If stop loss hit, you can reverse your direction. Like this morning stop loss hit, I reversed my direction and it was held and market went on. That's why I mentioned this pretty clear, because at that time I'm looking at the prices. By 10 o'clock, if I go with my principle, by 10 o'clock on Twilio, it was at 298. It never came into an area of 308. It never failed. In fact, it never triggered. No, it's not about me being right or wrong. I'm just saying that this is a way I trade. I wait for these areas, and areas are really important. Okay, so Baba, I need to get rid, because Baba is now done and dusted. I would include maybe JD here. JD was looking good. I want to include, let me just look at the market tickers. Airbnb looks good. I think it's now turn for CRM. CRM has earnings nearby, right? CRM. If I move it to 1 day, we're expecting CRM earnings on 30. Yes, so we can pick up CRM. So instead of roadblocks, CRM. So, instead of Twilio, we can pick up Snow, because that's an inside day as well. Inside day. Tesla also has inside day. LMT, Burl Melly. And I want to pick Coin or Mara. I'll see where I can fit them. Coin. Any other recommendation? DE, we can discuss. DE, LMT, we can discuss here. Okay, I think we are 10:30, so we can start. Hi, good not afternoon. This is second time. Hi, good evening, everyone. This is Naval, and we are here again once again to discuss our daily planning. So right now, market is about 0.4% up, which is decent up. During the day, it was in a very tight range and closed at 47.01, 47.02, and it's now trading at all-time highs. Now, this is the long-term resistance line. This market is up, but we still have at least 11 hours to market open. Anything can happen in that 11 hours. Again, the same principle which I firmly believe, whenever you're close, which is 47.05 and open 47.05, are same, you're going up. You're going up, and that what it followed, the same principle. It broke up, but the volume right now at about 45,000, which is better than yesterday. But again, we still have to see what happens in the morning. There is exhaustive discussion going on in the Congress where Republicans are bashing Democrats. So that is also going to be seen. Plus, did you realize today one thing? Today we had a day where the market was up because of only a couple of stocks. The small cap index was red. The other indexes were flat to negative, like Dow Jones. Only Nasdaq was showing strength. Even ES was like flat to little positive. It was not extremely positive. And what was happening here was that the dollar was flowing out from many of those small cap companies or growth companies into Apple and Amazon. And that was pumped like anything. Amazon, we discussed, I think 3 days back to back, that Thursday or Wednesday will be Amazon day. And today it was. Apple, we were discussing that, yes, it's waiting for that breakout. And I myself ride on that. Amazon, I did ride on it. Now, what will happen next? So I was not sure in the day. That's why I closed every position of mine. But I'm still waiting on similar setup for Boeing, that it's about to crack on the higher side, just testing my patience. So right now we are right at this edge, 47.22. We definitely made all-time highs, but we are facing resistance at this trend line right there. And the slant, which used to be pretty tight on an angle, has definitely changed its stance. If we break above this trend line, we do not have any resistance until 47.80. So I'm going to be extremely positive if we hold this line by the morning and we break out of it. I will not miss that opportunity. 47.11 has been all-time high for a week, and that was acting as a resistance. Now, if we open above that, that should act as a very good support. Plus 47.05, which is the open high, same on the principle. This open of today's candle was equal to close. When you see this on ES future, like close at 5 p.m. and open at 6 p.m. If they are same, more or less, it will follow the direction. Hi, everyone. Hi, Mandeep. Hi, Hanu. Hi, Ankur. I have a small list which I follow from my watch list, and I just stick to that. I do not look for trades outside my watch list. And it has worked for me. So I don't want to go into stocks which I don't know. So now shorting is still there, but probability has changed. Now in my sheet, I will call this as positive because it was inside day and it broke out. It was inside day, we closed, and then we are breaking out. 47.11 is my area. Stop loss will be 47.05. Target will be 47.23 because that's the resistance area. 47.79, and this is still 60%. I'm not going 100% positive on this, so I'm giving it 60%. Okay. I will not call this short, but neutral, and I will definitely sell below 4685, which was yesterday's 4696, which was yesterday's stop loss, and my stop loss here will be 47.05. So even for long, the stop loss is this. Short, the stop loss is this. But for short, we have a wiggle room of about 9 points, and for long, we have a wiggle room of 6 points. So if we lose this 47.05, probability of getting down is much higher. Again, the targets will be for Friday. I'm not going higher. 4668, that has acted as a good support, and 4685, and this will be 40%. Okay, so that's my view. Positive, I'm still in selling, but I'm just neutral on that because there's no trade on neutral side. QQQ, I am extremely bullish now because it has tested all my targets. In case you want to trade on the positive side, you need to pick up DIA instead of SPY now, because DIA is lagging, and if we are breaking out, I think DIA will catch up the rally, and IWM will also catch up the rally. So keep an eye on that. Now stop loss here will become 399.57, and we need to buy above 402.74. Right now it's 404, but I will only buy above, and I'm just mentioning this, 402.75. Stop loss is 399, which was my target, 57, and I do not have any issues until 440. If you want to call a round number 410 as a target, yes, 410 could be target, and this is 70%. So Nasdaq is still the strongest index, which it has shown today. Tomorrow, if we get opportunity, like if Nasdaq is already about 0.5%, it means that either Amazon, Apple, they'll be up about 1% there. So that managing this information or managing this percentage. Short side, I'm not going to include in triple Q because it is the strongest one. Even if it goes down, I'll be preferring to buy that dip. Apple broke up all the shekels as soon as it broke above this trend line. And if you are working with me for past few days, you must realize that yes, Apple was struggling with this long-term trend line. Today it broke out and broke out with some strength, tested all-time high and breakout of all-time high, which was 157 here. It broke out, and as soon as it did, it tested the long-term resistance of 158. Now, I do not have any resistance until 167. So I am super confident on Apple. I don't care about the valuation. It may become 3 trillion or 5 trillion company. It can possibly become. My stop loss will be pretty tight now, 156. And I'll be looking to buy any dip or above 158.43. So Apple, I'm still positive, 70%. But now I want to buy this at 143 with a stop loss of 156. And my target, I have a round target of 160, but there's no resistance, 165. And then my Fibonacci target of 167. So these are my targets for Apple. A firm, I think they did announce offering today, and that's the reason it fell. And finally, it broke this long-term trend line and closed below this one. This area has been providing some support in the past, but now it needs to break up above 150 to show any strength. That's about 7% move, which is required from the close, 139. That's about $11. So either you go short on this, because with offering, it will slide further, or just ignore this. So I'm going to ignore a firm for now. Instead, I will pick up, let's say, John Deere from the list and place it here. John Deere or LMT. John Deere is showing positive trend. Today it closed, it opened at 364 but sold off because Dow stocks were weak, but it came around this area. It made a higher high, higher low. So I'll keep a very tight stop loss of 355 and we'll try to go long on John Deere. John Deere, I'm just calling it positive because it made higher high, high low, and I'm expecting tomorrow for Dow stocks to also catch up the rally. So I'll buy above. I will look for this area, the open here, 359 or 360. I'll be looking to buy above 360, and my stop loss will be 355.42. And I'll be looking for a target of 368 to 373. 368 and 372. This is my target. I'm just giving 60% because I don't know whether Dow stocks will move or not. But looking at the market, looking at everything, Dow will catch up. So that's there. AMD, I think Nasdaq moves up, AMD will show strength. Today, it finally had a close above the long-term trend line. It has opened itself for new targets, which is 170, 172. So I am pretty confident AMD will achieve all of that. So AMD buy above 155, which was the previous high, 155.65. And you need to understand these concepts, why I call buy above or buy below. I'm calling this positive. Buy above 155.65 and stop loss will be this dark red line. It should act as a support, which is 152.50, and today's low. It gave the full support here. It made higher high, higher low, showing the positive intent, showing the strength. So now it should act as a good support. 152.56. Target I have is first it's going to hit this target 158.59. And then I do not have any target until I hit this line, which is 172.80. I'm going to keep this still at 60% because I want to see the market. Amazon, the beast has finally ready. Bang, bang, bang. And right from 35.76, as soon as it broke this line, see, it was struggling here. Today, as soon as it broke it, it never looked back. And that's the power of what you call Fibonacci, place at right levels. Look at it where it closed. Right in the area where it has seen the selling in the past. Right there, it closed right there. Now, from 36.96 to 37.48, maybe a tight journey, but it's a journey. I have targets of 37.70, 37.63 and 3800. My stop loss for Amazon will be pretty tight, which will be this area, 36.60. I wanted to keep this purple line as my stop loss, but this area like 36.56 has acted a good area of support in the past. So I will keep 36.56 as my stop loss. So I want to buy Amazon above 3,700, like today's high, which is 37.04, 37.05. Stop loss is 36.56. Target is 37.63, 3,800. Above 3,800, I have 4,000 target, roughly clear. 3,993. We can easily hit this target if we are going up. Boeing is trying its best to hold. I think it's expecting something. It's not giving this 225 area. It was struggling here. You see, it's trying to test it, but now it's trying to close above. Every time it's trying to hit, it's making higher high, higher lows. Still having that gap open, showing me extremely good strength. I am holding my positions in Boeing. I have 230 calls for next week. I have to see if I carry them over the weekend because I expect, I don't know, it's a hunch or what, but looking at how BA is set up, and I'm also looking at where is black box. Let me just check BA calls. Nothing. See, BA 1126. There are calls which are coming here. 250 calls, 1203. They are there for a reason. It's not that I feel it. 250 is still like 10% away, but they are there. They came like bang, bang, bang. Not big dollar amounts, but yes, they are there. Second thing, when you see odd strike prices, right? There's odd strike prices, and it shows that they are being sold. But I need to check the open interest tomorrow, so I have kept a note on that. So I'm expecting BA to pop up, and it should be extremely, extremely positive on BA. On weekly candles, right? You see This was the channel. This is the weekly, and we are at doji. If we are able to have a close, a green close above this, because this is doji, it's keeping it doji. Maybe we'll have one more day of doji. It means people are trying to hold it before an extremely good super move. So I'm waiting for that. Okay. Anytime it breaks above 229, 230, this will not stop. This will run to the moon. Like we have been patient with Apple, we have been patient with Amazon. Since both had earnings, I'm just reiterating the fact these companies will run. And finally, they did. And in all that duration, we were laser focused on those levels. Now, Apple has done that, Amazon does that. It's time for BA. BA should do what it's supposed to. You may expect, like, you may get a news on weekend on BA that yes, China has approved something. Something is coming for sure on Boeing. So I'm going to keep my heads high and keep Boeing in this. Now I'm just going to include 70% because I'm getting more and more confident on BA. JD, I wanted to include JD because it was the only Chinese stock which was showing strength. JD has, like, it was 61 area where it kind of went down. Since then, it's trying slowly and steadily on the weeklies to move up. And today, it finally broke out of that shekels. The trend for JD is still going all right. And once it breaks 90, it has a good potential to 99. So either you can keep 88 as your stop loss. Again, this has been a pain point for JD.com. Now, if it breaks above this area, okay, this area, either you buy above this, keep a stop loss of 85, or you buy above 90.60, keep a stop loss of 88. That's a choice. But looking at that, yes, if we can go above today's high, which is 89.29, and keep 88 as a target, I think we can have a good trade set up on JD.com. So JD looking positive by above 89.30, stop loss 88.10, target is 90.63, and next target which comes around is this area 93.44. Because I have not traded JDs for long, so I'm just giving it a 60% probability. Facebook, someone in the chat mentioned that yes, it's looking to make inverted head and shoulders. We already had inverted head and shoulders on Facebook, not now, but when it did this was inverted head and shoulders. Now it failed this pattern and came here. So this is not inverted head and shoulders. This is the failed inverted head and shoulders. It's making lower lows, lower highs, not showing strength. But the only thing which I've said time and again, working for Facebook, is the repurchase area. So it might not go down. Finally, the trend from red has overpassed, or the green has overpassed the red. So it's coming out of that piece. It almost came to 342 in the buying area, but never managed to break up and hold. So now I just want to buy this above 342, keeping 339. This will be on my radar for tomorrow. Facebook. I'm still keeping it 60% because it has to break out. It's about 1% move, and I'm waiting for that. Vijay, where did you find South Korea will lift its ban on Boeing on Monday? Can you share that link? Fedex and UPS, people who are interested. Fedex As we discussed, as soon as it fell below that 12 EMA, it came all the way and test the 34 EMA, but it did not close on it. It went above and closed there. So it shows some level of strength. So if market has to move up and all the stocks which are from Dow has to show some strength, then we can reverse the trade on Fedex. We can buy above 246.78, keep a stop loss of 242.53 and look for 250 area. That's a neutral trade, and this will be least likely trade by me because I already did a trade on the short side, buy above 246.78, and this is based on the assumption that yes, tomorrow if market supports the Dow stocks, 254.05, and this is 250.25. So this is neutral. The same pattern we had in Nvidia. I will just show you when it comes there. Microsoft today gave you opportunity. It came in that area of 334 to 338, and from there it went on to make 342. It's looking good. Keep on buying in this area if you get this, but I'll just increase the entry 340. If you get near 340, yeah, I've been mentioning buy any dip. If you did, then you would have benefited from it. But now buy near 340.30 and 341. Stop loss in this case will be 338.79. Targets 345, 350. Microsoft will run. I have a target of 359. Microsoft will run. I have no complaints on Microsoft. It's just making higher high on the weeklies. Super stock. Nothing beats like Microsoft. It used to be $100 stock, and people used to cry, yes, it will move, it will not move, it will not move. Since it has started moving, it has not stopped. Like I used to trade Microsoft at 150s, 160s, and now you can't even see them here. Extremely super stock. So Microsoft, no complaints, no issues. Netflix, I was a little disappointed today. I think it started well, but again, it continued with Roku. It definitely made an evening star here. I will not reject that. It is an evening star. Let me use this dark green color. This is the first candle, the second candle, the third candle. Perfect evening star. If we break below this, we're gonna hit 652. So it's a perfect evening star. I would respect that. I will not go long on it. I will only go short if it breaks below 677.59. So Netflix was looking to break above 694 to take out 700, 727. But right now, just looking at this, either it breaks above 687 and hold on to that, I'll consider this positive. But if market breaks, this will be the first one to go down. So I'm going to keep my neutral to short bias on this. Sell below 677.59. Stop loss will be 687.68. I'll just call it 687. That's a $10 stop loss. Target will be 652.58. Let me call it short. Neutral will not work for it. If market is weak, this is the first stock I will pick to short. Nvidia. Oh, wow, today we have more than 100 people live on this YouTube. That's the first time we have 100 people live. Okay, so Nvidia, it could not. Arvind, you need to read my Twitter. I do not put alerts on options. You can take an option alert based on it, but please read the pinned tweet. I kept it on Twitter for this. We'll have to repeat this almost on daily basis. That's why I put it there. So it's right on this box where we have Nvidia. It had strength, and this was a setup. Like when I was talking on Nvidia, I think yesterday evening with the Telegram group or Telegram channel where I posted the Zoom link, I was telling that yes, it should have closed below the 12 EMA to give me confidence on the short side. It touched and then bounced. And that was giving me second thoughts that why would it do it? And then today it had a blockbuster move, exceptional move. But still I'm short on this. I don't know, but it's giving me an idea that yes, if market gets weak, I should be looking to short this below 323. It's right now 316. After hours 319, it might come to 323. I'll be a sell around 323 with a stop loss of 327. It's a high risk trade, so I'll just keep that neutral. Sell below 323. Stop loss is 327.26. If I'm right, that's a double top. If I'm right. And target will be 306. 306. That's why Nvidia was neutral and 306. Today's low is 313. 313 will be the another target. Again, I could be totally wrong here, but I do not want to decline what I see. And I believe on trading on what I see rather than what I feel. That's why I was short on Netflix, because I see the evening star. And by now you have realized the importance of evening star. And Patrick, I have more stocks. If market is strong, I'll pick the stocks which are positive. If market gets weak, I'll be choosing these two stocks. So I do not short when market is going strong. I'll go long when the market is strong. When market is weak, then I'm going to pick up these two. Moderna is positive, and it almost came to our target of 256. And on the weekly candles, it's making a morning star. We have came down substantially. It's making a morning star. Potential target is 280 on Moderna on the weekly candles. Here, first target will be 256. Stop loss will be 249 now, because we've been in Moderna in this range. Stop loss will be 249. It will be pretty tight stop loss by above today's high. which was 253.19. See, any stock which gives you a new high gives and shows some strength. 256 is the target. Then we have 280, which is the resistance line. It's 281. Now I'm confident on Moderna. I'll increase this percentage to 70. And it's a weekly morning star. CRM is expected to have earnings in the last week of November, and CRM has made an evening star right there. It closed below 12 EMA. This is a perfect evening star. Evening star, if you want to understand evening star, morning star, just imagine when the sun rises between the mountains. That is called a morning star because it rises above and go up. So whenever we have something like that, which we had in Moderna, that between the two mountains, there is a sunshine, it's going up, that's going up. Whenever you see the sun between the mountains and going down, that's an evening star. It means that sun will now drop and go in. I always use daily time frames. I'll check all this. Morning star is a 3 candle pattern where you can expect the stock to carry on the bullish move. Evening star on the top of the trend tells you that yes, it has made a peak. So right now it's struggling here. It has some bearish flags which are coming. So anytime it holds below 3-4, potential target of 295 on CRM. The CRM, I am just giving it short. It's an evening star. Sell below this area, 302.60. And guys, if you know all this, you can reply to each other over the chat so that it saves everybody's time. Stop loss will be 306.11. And target will be 294.78. And keeping both the targets same. Again, I'll be picking these short tickers only if market is weak. I'll not be picking up these tickers if the market is strong. Team had a dodgy here. It could not break out of 443. It did, but could not hold on to it. So I'll still give it one more shot on team that yes, it breaks out of 443. My stop loss will be updated to 439.40 now. That will be the only change in teams. It should have gone up or should have gone down, but it held on to that 12 EMA, which it has tried to break down. Every time it breaks down, you see next day it's going up. Break down, next day going up. This was a perfect evening star, but no, it didn't work out. So I think it might work out on the opposite side because it didn't work on the downside. Above 4462 teams, I'm just still neutral, but I'm changing my direction because it did not buy above 443.62. Stop loss will be 439.43, and target will be this area, 452.50, 452.50, and 462.14. So this will be a neutral trade on teams. Shopify, and this is not an inside day. I'm just calling. Shopify had an inside day yesterday and it broke out really well. Inside day, it's still within that candle, but managed to hold on to this. So I'll be a buyer here around, and this is my target. So if Amazon will move, Shopify will also move. So do not miss Shopify. If you have missed Amazon, it's okay. Do not miss Shopify. It's a setup by above 1670, stop loss 1647, target is 1714 and 1802. And I am 70% confident that yes, this will run. Snow has been my favorite, and I was recommending snow since 320 area, and now it's getting in a range where it has seen some level of stress. I am going to short snow now because we started rallying it from 295 to 300 area all the way here in straight line. Now I am gonna give a short trade on snow with a very small stop loss of 405, target of 380. So snow, it's an inside day, but I'm just giving it a shot in bracket inside day. And this will be sell below yesterday's low, which is 395.50. And stop loss will be 405. Target will be 386 and 380.37. I hit 70% because inside days breakdowns are strong. So short. So I'm keeping options open for both sides of the market. If market is strong, I have tickers. If market is weak, I have tickers. Tesla lost its momentum this morning, but again, it respected my 12 EMA. It made an inside day, respected that, held above this long-term trend line. So I will simply keep that momentum going on Tesla. I'll be keeping the stop loss of 1075.88, which is the EMA right now. So 1075.88. And all these EMAs move up with prices because they are live, they're active real time. And buy above 1119 if you want to buy. I'll say buy above 1106. Stop loss, let me move stop loss higher. 1089.83. $11.46 is the target and 11.72. I'm waiting for Tesla to give me a move. Last in my list is Google. Google is positive. Like I was just waiting for this to come here. Just buy this for 30.50. It's gonna hit 30.50. My target is 30.50 and buy above. See, today 30.12 was my target. It gave 30.12, almost 30.11.61, and I was out. So I'm gonna buy above 30.12. Target is 30.50. Clean shot. Above 30.50, I have a target of 3,200. So I'm waiting for that. My stop loss will be now this area, which is 29.85. So the risk reward is little off, but I will give a round stop loss of 3,000. And I'm going to give 60% because I have moved up my stop loss. So this is my analysis for tomorrow. I'll be keeping my thoughts clear, waiting for the direction of the market. Look for 9:45, 10 o'clock window to see where the ES is. Suppose ES is well above this area. I'll be picking up any of these green tickers which are strong. If ES is below this area, I'll be picking any of these red tickers. That's my strategy. I'll be looking to have 2 weeks out options closing to the strike price near target 1. Once it is achieved, I will roll on to the target 2 strikes. That's the simplest way I do that. Now I'm going to post the Zoom link onto the YouTube live. You can come and join and we can discuss. I'll be pretty tight on the timeline because I am a little exhausted. Okay, so it's available now. You can join and we can discuss the tickers. So first I wanted to discuss Melly. So anybody who was asking about Melly, please, you can join the call and then we can discuss. So Melly could not hold on to this area. 16, 18 came all the way down. So there are a few rules for Fibonacci. Let me explain. If you are going from 0, you should not face any issues while touching 2366 point. If you are moving from 23 to 38, 38 will be a resistance. If you are moving from 38 to 50, 50 will not act as resistance. 50 will give you a leeway and then you will hit 61. If you fail from 61, you will come all the way down to 23. 38 may not even give you support. So there are a few things which you need to learn and observe. And once you break out 61, 78 will not give you any kind of good resistance. It will let you go and you can test 100%. Yes, Kiran.
By Lucid.
Lucid.
I know. Yeah. I mean, we have the long leap, but I actually had to have some stocks which I haven't sold. So I'm just wondering. It touched
So
62 and came down to 45 or 40s.
Yes, I wanted to buy Lucid. It came into my area because once it break out, I missed that run on the stocks. I wanted to buy. So it finally tested that 12 EMA, and that's what I always say. It did that. It's going to be a little offbeat for maybe 1 or 2 days. But if it holds this 42 area, that will be the area which I will be interested to double down.
Gotcha.
Okay. And once it takes the base, it will move up. It's not going to go below 42.
Okay. Yep.
That's the area where you should, or like I will also add myself stocks. I have options January 2023, and I'm not planning to sell them at all.
Yeah, me too. Based on your recommendation. So
yes.
Cool. Thanks, bye.
So let me go back to Melly first.
Yep.
So Melly, whoever was asking, Melly is not looking good at this time. It has broken all the Fibonacci patterns in the recent areas. Now, stop loss or the area of this 1449 is really, really important for anybody who was asking about Melly. If it doesn't hold this, it can come down all the way to 1300. Otherwise, it might bounce from here. You might see a dodgy candle tomorrow, but 1449 is really, really important for Melly. Okay, then yes, Ankur, I did saw Modrena weekly making a morning star and I posted that. If you look at my sheet, I did posted morning star. I usually wait from 9:45 to 10 to see where the market is heading. I do not trade between 9:30 to 9:45. I have majority loss in that time. Plus, options are really expensive. Even if you buy them, you may not make money. By 10ish, volatility comes down a little, and it's a saying that amateurs open the market and pros close the market. So you need to be an amateur buying the market at 9:30, or you want to be a pro to close the market at high. It's just a choice you need to understand. Okay, then QE. Somebody raised his hand, right? Uh, yes, Vijay.
Hi, no, thank you. I have been listening to last couple of days. I'm learning a lot of things. So I have one question. Like, say, suppose you're saying right, 10 o'clock will enter the trade. After that, some news comes. Say that day Visa had some issue. So Visa was bullish. I'm just giving an example here. So you are entering as per the plan, but if some news comes and hit, how will you manage that trade? You will put the stop loss immediately when you enter the trade, or no?
See, I've explained this so many times that I don't care about the news. If it breaks my, like, for example, this is Melly. Okay. I have a 30-minute candle stop loss. If I see a 30-minute candle close below my stop loss area, I will exit. But if there is a spike like this, comes in, but then it goes up, it gives me an area to think, should I continue, should I not? But if it has a closing, like this candle came down and then bounced, it gave me an opportunity to exit because it hit my stop loss, but it did not close. So I have to make a decision. Should I go? Should I not? Maybe I went long. So next candle confirmed me, no, Naval, you are wrong. I am closing well below this area. It's time to exit. So I will exit. So I take 30-minute candle close as my stop loss. I do not put stop losses. If I'm losing, I'm losing. It's fine because I cannot do anything on a news event or any particular trigger. I have no control of that. What I have control on is the stop loss which I have planned and the candle which is there. If I see both of them going down at a close of 30 minutes, I would exit. It's something you need to practice by paper trading, understanding, following few things. It will not come because when we usually put stop losses when we don't know what is our risk appetite. Like usually if you buy 10 lots, 20 lots, 30 lots, you think that you will make good money, but instead you lose that money because your stop loss hit quickly. And why it happened? Because to begin with, you exposed yourself much more than you can handle. So think about these words and then see if this stop loss works for you or not. If not, we'll try to find a way which can work for all of us. Right now, this is working for me like a charm. And I'm sure most of the people who are using this, they have benefited from it, a 30-minute candle. All right, does that help you? Okay, let me pick up Chewy from Mr. Bajwa. Chewy needs a close above 73.27. It is not able to break out of this 12 EMA. We have not seen a single close above the 12 EMA. And I want that. Once we do that, then it will show some strength. It has moved a couple of times, a massive move, but it could not hold on to that move and gave back. And that is my concern. So if one green candle close up above the green line, thumbs up, we can go long on Chewy. But I would like to have a weekly close above this. That's Chewy. So Doc CN. Ooh. Let me make some levels here. It's been some time. I have not made levels in this. Come on. Okay, so Dokken today is making a bearish engulfing pattern, like yesterday's body is totally covered by today's red body. If it breaks below 127.83 about the 34 EMA, it can test 125 to 122 area. So that's Doc N. Positive, I don't see in this at this moment because the sellers were there today. So I like I don't even trade this company, but it's showing me a bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing usually gives you two candles back to back for the down move. Then eBay. If Amazon is moving, eBay will also move. Simple. Oh, sorry, I did not even change. Sorry, it's my bad. I should have made one. Let me just refine this. This is wrong. Sorry about Dokken. Let me just correct myself. I need to just activate the drawing. I was looking at a 30-minute candle. So that was wrong. Varun, give me one moment. Let me just correct this. Yes. So Dokken is making an evening star. Sorry, Patrick, that's my bad. I was looking at 30-minute candle. It's making a evening star right here. Move below 126 can bring it down to 117. That will be, thanks, Trini, I realized that. So Patrick, I was looking at 30 minutes now. It is the correct version. It is still weak. Below 126, we can see 117 area. Yes, Varun.
So my question is like, so do you wait for like 5 minutes to close above that level to buy a option, or do you make a conditional order?
I have said it time and again. I use 30-minute candle. I don't use 5-minute candle. I need a close at 30 minutes.
During morning, that it will be more volatile, right? To buy.
See, I have said just a few minutes back, I wait till 10 o'clock.
15 minutes. Okay.
10 I observe, and then at 10 o'clock, I look at the close of the candle and see where I am looking at those my entry areas. If anything available to me, I will trade that. I have 20 tickers. It doesn't mean I'm going to trade 20. I'll only do 2 trades, max 3 trades. That's it. And I will, that's why I'm saying I will wait for my areas. In stock market, it's not good to rush or chase the trades. It's better to wait and let the trade come to you. So this way, Amazon usually like goes up, comes down. So if it does that, and if I entered in Amazon, I will lose good dollar amount. But by 10, it has lost its volatility, has eased off a little, and then gives me a clarity that yes, should I go ahead or should I not? That adrenaline rush which comes at 9:30, looking at the phone or the screen, that yes, let me just not miss that opportunity. The moment you bring that mindset, you have started losing the money.
Okay.
Okay. Look at the market at 10 o'clock. That's it. That is the best. See, even if the market has been volatile, do you think market will not give you opportunities after 10? No. It will give you opportunities after every minute, every second. It's just you need to be in a trade. And once you're in a negative trade, it hits onto your head.
Yeah.
So if I have a wrong trade, let's say 3 wrong trades, I just shut it down. I don't look at the market then for the rest of the day. Because then I would do the revenge trading. And once I do the revenge trading, I will only add to my losses.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's yeah, correct.
Then we have TTD. And let me open this forum. Let anybody speak. I think you can all speak if you want to. TTD is looking weak now. Can come to 99.96. It has risen for no reason, just because it has posted a number. It doesn't mean it can double in just a week. Nothing like that. It will come down. The same thing which I said about Rivian yesterday. That these companies have made nothing, zero revenue, and people were running after Rivian. What happened in Rivian? Just a matter of 2 days, it came down. So people who jumped here, they will be regretting, oh, here they were just fear of missing out. I missed the train. Let me cash. Oh, I'm happy. I'm making money. Okay, it's still above my cost. No, I'm in loss. They will see it below this. They will bring it here. And then they will realize, oh, I made a blunder. So if something is not in your zone, not in your target, don't trade that. Your goal is to make money. Your goal is not to run after these companies. Okay. So TTD should come down. Stop loss 108.52 can come to 19.96. Zoom is weak. This is the base area for Zoom. If it doesn't hold this, then I have no expectation from Zoom. Like people are running after Zoom at 500, 588. They'll say, oh, this company is going to be double, triple. It's already half, more than 60% down. It will come down here. I don't know what to do. Like, you have to respect the decorum of this conversation. If you don't know how to mute yourself, then there's no point coming into this conversation. Wait for a second. So this Zoom, if it doesn't hold this area, it can easily give back. Okay, so watch out for Zoom. And then we have eBay. eBay, I think we just discussed. eBay has high potential. It's similar to Amazon, and I use eBay for my orders, and I like it. So if I draw levels on this, I would come back to here. Yes, so let me draw. Right. $73.60 is an extremely good area. And if we break out of it, come on, and break out 75, I think we have a good opportunity to 77 and all-time highs. This is a perfect evening star. Green, dodgy, red. Look what happened. 2 candles is down. So now 73.61 should be a great stop loss for this eBay. Then we have W day. I don't know why people go and stuck in these companies, especially like on earnings. It was a clearly evening star. It tested 294. No, it's not looking good. If it breaks This is the evening star. If it breaks, it can come down all the way to below 78. It can come down all the way to 38%, because 68 won't hold below 30. So 270 it can come down. So if you want to make short positions on workday, you can. Stop loss should be 294, 294.50 area. Yes. Okay. But I don't touch this. Oh, it's already down. It has earnings. Wow. It's already there. 276, 279. It may bounce a little here, but it will come down to 270. So it's already down. So there's no point, no trade in this WD. Lucid we discussed. Then we have Novax. Like Moderna, I'm feeling much better on Novax now, because it has seen all the volatility. If you see on the weekly candles, it will give you clarity. It's making higher highs. This week it has moved substantially and can go up from here. Stop loss should be 181 on Novax. Guys, I'll be picking up one more ticker because I need to go back. I'm already exhausted. Coin. Coin is making an evening star right here. Can come down to 312. 312 should be a good area to enter into coin. 312, like I prefer to have it around 298, but 312 should be a good stopper. If it doesn't stop here, then you will see 298. All right, guys, I need to take your leave. We'll see you on Sunday night. Thank you very much. Have a great day tomorrow. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.